Energizing turn? Just +1 AP on the start of your turn? That's insane. How much does that? It costs 20. Makes sense. You need the double attack thing. What is it called and where is it? Because you had it because you had the thing put on, but I just took it off. Combo attack 1. You need 10 for it. You have 4 right now. We should look at spinning Lumina before I do anything with that. I wonder if we're getting close to the end of the game. I'll look at attributes and all in a second. I wonder if we, like, actually are about to go fight the Paintress and maybe get near the end of the game or not. 13 Luminas? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then the 3 who are at 56 get an extra. I do not have a shape of life or a shape of health yet. Doesn't feel like we're going to be really close to the end of the game here, but I bet we are getting pretty close. Dude, I'm leveling this up further. I'm sticking with this weapon. Grandiose Chroma Catalyst to get to level 20 and get that 100% crit chance while stanceless in Seattle. Also would up the agility to B and the luck to A, which are really high. It seems insanely good. I think I'm jiving with the Colum. It seems pretty good. I'll level it up some more. I mean, that 20% would be really good. There you go. And then I got a new weapon for you, didn't I? Yeah, this is lightning-based. Extend Twilight by 1 turn on using a Moon skill, plus 50% Twilight damage increase on using a Sun skill. Interesting. Twilight duration is increased by 1 in general. Play again when entering Twilight. That sounds insanely good. I think this might be the weapon that we, like, keep CL on long-term. It looks pretty cool. Playing again when hitting the Twilight state just sounds insane. Still not convinced on a weapon for... I think I'm pretty content with all of the girls' weapons with this Tisserand. Tisserand seems pretty good. I love Brillarum. Colum seems pretty good. I'm liking it. Still not super convinced with Monoco or Verso's weapons. But also Verso is, like, probably the playstyle that I jive the least with of all of the characters, to be fair. Alright, I assume I have a lot of talking to a lot of people to do.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait, Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Oh.
I mean...
Me too.
Did you...
Really?
Do we still don't have another conversation with you? Wait a minute. Because that... I wonder if when you get to rank 4, that's the last rank up with characters. Because that gives them their second gradient attack, and then that little load screen tip we got said that, you get more gradient attacks either from the story or hanging out with people, so maybe you just get the second gradient attack from hanging out with people at campfires, because it maxes at 4, and you get the other ones from story, maybe? Or maybe we just don't have anything else with Esquay yet.
You're finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna hang out with Monoco, obviously.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Wait, we're actually... Oh, what? We're actually doing a fight? Okay. What is this music? I wish that I was Monoco right now. Alright, good start. Even better start? I'm amazed I pulled that off. I'm perfect, by the way. I think I just want to do a normal attack. Love those crits.
Not impressed.
A relentless combo. Uh-oh. Ah! Honestly, I'm amazed I dodged as many as I did. Alright, still at B, still at B. I gotta do Defiant Strike, even if it hurts me.
This will hurt.
That all you got, buddy? What is this music? Alright, now Berserk Slash should kill you.
I've got this.
Alright, that went surprisingly well. Oh, good experience for Verso.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Monoco and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. That felt like it could have been like a final. Maybe it does just end at relationship level 4. That felt like it could kind of be an end to a thing. Or maybe there's one more that gets to 5, but it's like right before the end of the game. I don't know. This still reminded Monoco of some skills he had forgotten. Gradient attack unlocked. Sanctuary. Oh, great Kingdom Hearts opening. Monoco, you are all I want and all that I need, to be honest. They share a few drinks which Monoco can't drink because of his mask, then head back to the others. Wait, it's because of the mask that he can't drink? Do Jestrels drink? Okay, here's the real test. Do Lune or Mael have any hangout events right now? Because they are already at rank 4.
Still thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Me too, honestly. No, we can still spend more time. Okay, I don't... everything that I postulated before has been thrown out the window. Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive. in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Mael appreciates the silence they share. You can get to at least rank 5. They head back to the others.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Let's hang out.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Monoco sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Monoco even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
Good luck asking Escue anything, sister.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Monoco. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
I'm a bit sleepy. Is there actual romance in this game?
Do you even need to ask?
The bond between Ciel and Verso deepens. Yeah, I'd say. Verso and Ciel spend some time together that had to be off-screen for reasons. Away from the others, Verso and Ciel became a bit more than friends. Ciel feels inspired. Alright. Doom! Not really the move you want a girl that you, just became romantic with to be like, yeah, you inspired me to create the move Doom. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Did she cheat on her husband? I'm pretty sure her husband is friggin' dead. I'm pretty confident that Ciel is a widow. I think her husband was older than her by at least a couple of years. I want to see Monoco and Ciel's new whatchamacallits. %, so close. So very close. And for you, a little bit of luck, a little bit of vitality, a little bit of might. It's occurring to me now that I kind of just went with the flow there, but you might get the opportunity to... I don't know if this is going to be like your average, like Persona game, where maybe I get to choose between Ciel or Lune, because they're like the only two options. Honestly, I probably would have preferred Lune if given the choice, but Lune's rank 4 didn't have any kind of romance option that I saw, so I mean, Ciel's also really cool, so whatever. I don't know. All stains to deal high elemental damage to the target can break if 4 stains are consumed. Interesting. Mayhem is neat. Doesn't give you any stains, though. Very high single target lightning damage, 6 hits, crits trigger an additional greatly increased damage. Lightning Dance sounds fun. Let's get that if I even have space to put it on. Honestly, what if I'm gonna try and go without Electrify, even though now all of my moves are very expensive. But with the light trigger thing we have going on and the double attack on base moves, I think it'll be worth it, and then Lightning Dance can still go into Crustal Crush or Terra Quake. It's just way more expensive. Thermal Transfer, I'm also thinking of potentially replacing. Oh, I was supposed to be going to Typhoon, wasn't I? Well, when we get enough for Typhoon, I'll probably replace Thermal with Typhoon. And we might honestly switch out Thermal to put back in Electrify if I decide that I don't like relying on Lightning Dance. Stormcaller is also very tempting. I just really wanted to see Lightning Dance, to be honest. You finally get Final Path, which is a sun move. I think I'd get rid of Focused Foretell. Honestly, I'd rather do Marking Card whenever I would do Focused Foretell, to be honest. And Final Path sounds neat. Alright. Alright. Lune is the only one I haven't spoken to, I think.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Let's hang out. Verso approaches Lune, who's working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumière starts their apprenticeship at 6. And I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
Working with your parents. Sounds fun.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
See? That's how you ask questions. My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do. Great. Let's start a band.
A band with piano and guitar. What could go wrong?
Expedition 33, the band. I like that.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. How nice. They spend some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learnt music. The discussion is passionate, lasts for several hours, and neither notices the time passing. Alright, I did already talk to Mael, right?
Still thinking about what you...
I wish.
Yeah, I remember this dialogue. We did. Yeah. Okay, well... Do we have a group cutscene? We do not. Right in the journal, though. Man, we're 2.5 hours in stream. Time flies. That was a long dungeon. Mael finds a spot where she can write. Spend some time writing in the journal. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith and they should finally understand everything. Hopes the apprentices will read it.